Channel 2 Sports anchor Luke Hetrick.
Luke Hetrick is live at Truist Park.
That's good company to be in.
Said, look, I've never done something like that. It's got to be tough. Then he paused and said, we also have to stop talking about it and go do it.
It was news today that wasn't exactly earth-shattering, but it is significant and historic.
Why don't you go ahead and get comfortable, because what we're about to do is going to take a while. Justin, Wendy, one of the most pressing moments today was I was in the locker room before practice talking to some players. I went to speak with D. Alford, cornerback on the team, went to Spalding High School, so a Metro Atlanta alum, and I asked him if he wanted to talk about it, and he kind of paused, shook his head, and said, I just can't find the words for this. But this was very much a day that was much more about action than anything said. We're live in Flowery Branch. Luke Hetrick, Channel 2 Action News. In the locker room afterwards, I was chatting with Darnell Mooney. Asked him how do you evaluate this offense in these 2-minute situations. He said, I want to say dominant. We're clearly not there yet, but it's something we're trending towards. Jesse Bates piggybacked those comments, said a lot of teams are on the opposite side of this at this point in the year. Finger pointing, it's not a good place to be in. We're in a great spot. We just got to get back to work on Monday, continue to play our best ball in December. Sure, Georgia on paper, much better than Florida. The only thing that matters after tomorrow is what's written on the pages in the history books. Sports director Zach Klein from Jacksonville. It is Georgia, Florida. It's an event. It's a rivalry. It's personal. Brock Bowers, always going to be a fan favorite. Actually might help his cause moving forward on Monday night. If he's not, Brock Bowers. Bucks are a ways away from first place, 14-15 overall. They dropped their last 3. Trae Young did not play in that loss against the Grizzlies the other night. He's questionable for tonight against Minnesota, and former Dog Atlanta native Anthony Edwards. They scored 29 points in this game. That was their most of the season.
It was.
They scored 28 points against the Vikings. That was their second most. They had 20 points and a half against Tennessee, their most in one half. And what's the common thread there? All of those games quarterbacked by Taylor Heineke.
As long as we execute, we'll go out there and win.
DJ, how many times have we heard that interview from Desmond Ridder?
It's what you hear every week. That's what's frustrating.
I asked you a few minutes ago why you hate Georgia. What do you love about the rivalry?
The intensity.
Look, this guy finishes 6th in school history, yards and touchdown passes, 24-3 as a starter. But you have the elbow thing. You don't know what you're going to be like coming back. So if he were to return to Athens, this is something that you're passionate about. Would they have wanted him back? Now, naturally, there was a lot of discussion in the post-game press conferences about Georgia Tech and the significance of that rivalry. Kirby Smart has said he's addressed it with his players throughout the season. Since some of these guys might not understand what it fully means, we do got a lot of rivalries. This one's special. In Athens with the Bulldogs, I'm Luke Hetrick, Channel 2 Action News, Sunday AM.
Channel 2 Sports Zone Sunday starts now.
Certainly had better Sunday evenings, but you know what? We got good news because there is plenty to discuss on this program that is Sports Zone Sunday. What's going on, everyone? I am Luke Hetrick. We have a stacked show for you as always. We're going to unpack and recycle everything from Georgia's monster win in Austin, plus how we evaluate Georgia Tech now after what didn't happen at the Benz against Notre Dame. We're going to get to all that stuff, but first, let's start with a reminder that it is very, very hard to win in the NFL. Look, before 1 o'clock this afternoon, you felt like the Falcons might be a top 5 team in football. It could be, but they were number 2 on this field today. Seattle was far better. The lone spotlight on this afternoon, that dude, Bijan Robinson, finally breaks 100 yards in 2024 with the season-high 21 carries. That is our Mark Spain guaranteed best rate performance. It was 10-7 mid-second quarter, and then that road team just took firm control. Defensively, Atlanta had no pass rush. Geno Smith had time to do that to DK Metcalf. This was a 10-point game at the half. They'd get it to 3, but Raheem Morris said afterwards, we didn't play well as a unit. And today was an anomaly. It was reflected in the fourth quarter. 3 Kirk Cousins turnovers on 3 straight possessions. It's the worst home loss since 2021. Sports director Zach Klein on a rough day at the office. Let's say hockey is a song. The ice is the sheet. The sticks and the skates hit the beat. And no doubt, Mitch Fossier carries that melody.
All alone to the net, and he scores!
It's a privilege to be able to play in front of thousands of fans and, score a big goal and feel like the adrenaline of a packed arena, or the opposite of scoring a goal in a packed barn on the road and just hearing it go quiet.
It's Mitch Fossier right on cue. He's in. He scores.
Alpharetta raised to an all-star in just half a season with his hometown Gladiators. Yeah, sounds perfect.
All my buddies know that Foss plays hockey, but we've never seen it, so now it's like they can come to the games whenever they want. So like things like that are pretty cool, and I think when I'm retired and done, it's something that I'll really appreciate.
No, don't worry. It's not his last song. Trust me.
It's been a while since I have met you and heard your words of crippled rescue that I won't ever forget.
Music for me is such a release, and to be able to come down here and kind of get lost in the world of playing music and specifically probably creating music and writing songs is honestly like cathartic.
I'll be Johnny Castle if it makes you feel alive.
We'll see, in a way, both do. Polar opposites.
Hockey's fantastic. I love it. There's so many great moments, but like if you're losing, it's frustrating. And then I get to pick up a guitar and forget that hockey exists.
Provide perfect balance.
In a strange way, that like playing hockey and traveling and kind of living somewhat of a hectic lifestyle with that contributes to like better songwriting in a sense, because it's such a release.
You have to hide your prize piece, Lily, and no one will know who you are.
Together, it created his second album, Like We Were Told.
I really don't enjoy hearing those songs right now because I've worked on them every day for too long. But one of my favorite things about music is that it's somewhat like an autobiography of your life. It's cool to be able to look back and like hear what you were thinking at the time.
Swipes it to the middle, Whalen across, Fossier scores!
Whatever line comes next.
So come on, let me drop on by and take you out for just one night.
Will be for the moment.
I think a lot of it is the here and now, and I'm doing it because I love it. I'm playing hockey because I love it, playing music because I love it.
And every song Mitch Fossier sings will be his truth.
I've never been bored in the last 20 years. Without them, I don't know what I'd be doing.
Wrap your arms around me.
And Alpharetta, Luke Hetrick.
Tell me good night.
Fox 5 Sports.
Let's see. Oh yeah, right here.
So there is a distinct difference between vision and having one.
That wasn't bad.
If it's not abundantly clear just yet,
Second try. Oh, I can catch this one.
TK Keel has both.
Oh, he got me.
Pace Academy's Swiss Army knife is one of the best prospects in the entire country.
Great day to be a knight, man. Let's go.
That vision
Oh yeah, touchdown! Yeah!
definitely comes with a plan.
If I retire, then I see myself becoming a pilot because that is something I love doing and that's something I want to do after retiring from baseball.
Wait, what? Yep.
With football, it's not that hard. If you're catching a big pigskin round ball and your job is to catch it and go score. With baseball, it comes with a lot of focus.
TK, when he was younger, has been a great athlete and a great player in both baseball and football. What's been really cool is just watching him continue to grow over the years. What I envision for TK is what TK wants.
Woo.
Could be both, and maybe
I think he'd be pretty proud of, my success.
it gives a look into his past.
With getting my football offer from A&M and then committing for baseball to A&M, I feel like that was the final piece of the puzzle that bring us, close together, really. My mom always reminds me that, I had the same smile as him.
Terrence Kill Sr. was a standout defensive back for Texas A&M. Went on to become a second-round pick in the 2003 NFL Draft by the San Diego Chargers.
The most memories I have is watching videos on him on YouTube.
Able to throw on 1st and 15. Deep sideline route. It's intercepted. Terrence got it.
We can get a little emotional, but what helps me get through it is, being on that field. I feel like, he's right behind me.
On July 4th, 2008, Keel was killed in a car accident. TK was just a toddler.
He didn't ask me until later on, like what really happened. Remember him as we tell you who he is. And then you can learn whatever else you want to know, but this is who he is.
As, I got older, I started to, learn that that's something I had to carry on my back.
So this is who TK Keel is, a man with great talent and perspective.
I knew my mom would always be there for me. She's my mom and dad, all in one. But growing up, learning that I had to grow up without a dad is, it's honestly, helps me become the person I am today.
And that vision for his future honors the past.
Dad, thank you. I'm always gonna look up to you. You know that I always love you, and hope you're having a great time up there, old man. Love you.
In Buckhead, Luke Hetrick, Fox 5 Sports.